need to make some Indian rice with me. Buckle it up. Alright, the ingredients you're going to need is basmati rice, chicken stock, and garam masala. You need a capsicum and chillis, bird's eye. Whatever, you can just fucking put on whatever spice chili you want, really. And just a regular old brown onion and some hot salami as well. That's what really makes it meaty and delish. Alright. Now, guess need to chop it all up now. There we go. I know you're supposed to talk about stuff while you do this, but I really just don't know what to talk about. Moved from one state to another, and just like a few weeks ago, and I have no friends. Remember, you can't forget about the hot salami. Nothing makes you more disappointed than making a batch of Indian rice for you to last half a week, so you don't have to cook for half a week, and then you realise after it's done you forgot the hot salami. That's just so damn depressing. You want to prepare the spices and just leave them off to the side until you're pretty much chucking everything until you're chucking the water into a pot, pretty much. About that much. That's pretty much the majority of the flavour, and so is the garam masala in a way, I guess. So you can be a little bit generous. Let's say about that much. Pretty much like a teaspoon and a half to 2, and 2 to 3 heaped teaspoons of your chicken stock. If you weren't able to really get what I just did on camera, so you just leave that to the side. Without even Alright, what do you want now? There's 2 cups of rice. So remember, if you ever forget the instructions on how to cook the stuff, you can just use the instructions on the back of the packet of rice, really. So 2 cups equals 3 cups of water that you add to the mix in the end, and the instructions on this for a pot boiling thing is just 15 minutes on a low boil, and that's it really. Once it's all done together. But I remind you guys at the end of a video anyway, just so it's a bit easier for you. Alright. Time to watch the rice. Alright, I also need to I still have some curried sausage left in the pot that I'm going to use. I didn't really quite finish that off in time. I mean, just been getting takeout, even though I've already cooked myself proper food to survive like half a week. I've been a bit naughty like that lately. So now what you want to do is get your the fuck? Oh, there you go. You need to get your stove up to max temperature, if a fucking piece of shit lets you. There we go. There we go. Right. So you kind of want to get your pot to be completely dry, otherwise you're going to have oil spitting back at you. So you normally just heat the water out, or remaining water out, because I kind of left it late for it to just dry naturally. Oh yeah, another ingredient you want to use is some olive oil. Alright, so the idea is you want to get the oil to be so hot that pretty much you as soon as you pour the ingredients in there, it cooks instantly. Remember the ingredients that I chopped up earlier? This stuff? Yeah, we're going to be chucking that in first. So did you know that hope it was hot enough. I'd say that looks about right now. Time to add the rice. But Patrick, I hear you say there's no water in there for the rice to absorb. I still am hearing you say Well, apparently this is to make the rice a bit crispier. So that's what I've been told. I kind of question that myself, to be honest. I really don't know what the heck is going on here. Maybe some of you guys could enlighten me in the comments if it actually does or not, because I've never not done this. That's 2 cups of basmati rice, and stir this around for a bit. Now remember, as I was saying before, the instructions are on the back of the packet of rice. So we added 2 cups of rice, 1.5 cups of water per cup of rice equals 3 cups of water. So need to get this on camera. Get this on camera. There we go. Now, do you guys remember about those spices we organised earlier? So we're about to add those bad boys in. Alright, just give me a minute. There we go. So we can, we're good. Shit, I didn't wash up the lid for the pot. Don't know how long this hasn't been recording for. Let's hope that it's alright. Alright, and we set it down to a lower temperature now. And we leave it for 15 minutes now, and I'll show you what it looks like after the 15 minutes. Alright. So 15 minutes has passed, I turned it off, and then I let it sit for an extra 5 minutes just to make sure it's all ready. Let's have a look at our final product. See if it's any good, eh? So, alright. That's really hot. It's really good. Now it's your turn to make it. See you next time.